We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. Victory has 100 fathers, and defeat is an orphan. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an idea lives on. Ideas have endurance without death. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Liberty without learning is always in peril, and learning without liberty is always in vain. If we cannot end now our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity. Do not pray for easy lives. Pray to be stronger men. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Mankind must put an end to war, or war will put an end to mankind. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. The time to repair the roof is when the sun is shining. Art is the great democrat, calling forth creative genius from every sector of society, disregarding race, or religion, or wealth, or color. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed, and no republic can survive. We need men who can dream of things that never were. The ignorance of one voter in a democracy impairs the security of all. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch, we are going back from whence we came. We must never forget that art is not a form of propaganda. It is a form of truth. The one unchangeable certainty is that nothing is certain or unchangeable. Once you say you're going to settle for second, that's what happens to you in life, I find. A boy spends his time finding a girl to sleep with. A real man spends his time looking for the one worth waking up to. There is, in addition to a courage with which men die, a courage by which men must live. Let us not seek to fix the blame for the past, let us accept our own responsibility for the future. The supreme reality of our time is the vulnerability of our planet. A nation that is afraid to let its people judge the truth and falsehood in an open market is a nation that is afraid of its people. There are costs and risks to a program of action, but they are far less than the long-range risks and costs of comfortable inaction. Children are the world's most valuable resource, and its best hope for the future. If art is to nourish the roots of our culture, society must set the artist free to follow his vision, wherever it takes him. Just because we cannot see clearly to end of the road, that is no reason for not setting out on the essential journey. Time and the world do not stand still. Change is the law of life. The ancient Greek definition of happiness was the full use of your powers, along lines of excellence. Those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces, but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. Great crises produce great men and great deeds of courage. Things don't just happen. They are made to happen. When power leads man toward arrogance, poetry reminds him of his limitations. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, you might want to subscribe to our channel. Don't miss to watch our next video. Thanks for watching.